Raiders taking on the Jets in an AFC battle, and Derek Carr becoming the very first rookie to start for the Raiders in Week 1 at the quarterback position. Meanwhile, Geno Smith trying to build off of last year's 8-8 campaign. Here we go. First quarter. Geno Smith slinging it, but it's the old man, Charles Woodson, diving in there and getting the interception. Take another look. Woodson, a great diving catch to meet the ball before it gets to Eric Decker. Woodson's 17th straight season with an interception. Good for him. All right. First quarter still. That's Rod Streeter. Derek Carr hits Rod Streeter, used a James Jones block, who we'll hear from later on, for the touchdown, and the Raiders lead 7-3. Second quarter we go. The ensuing Jets drive on 2nd and goal from the 3-yard line. Michael Vick is in there in the slot, but Geno Smith keeps it, calls his own number. He keeps it, but he can't keep the ball. A fumble there, and the Raiders would jump on top of it. That would be TJ Carey with the recovery, and the Raiders now have possession. The Jets were knocking on the door, but Oakland turns them away again. How about the Wildcat? Here's Michael Vick looking for Eric Decker, wide open in the back of the end zone, but cannot find Decker, and he missed him there. Still 7-3. Justin Tuck had a chance at this one, but missed the play, and that's Chris Johnson, the free agent acquisition, fighting his way in for the touchdown, and the Jets led 10-7 at halftime. Third quarter now, same score. Geno Smith under pressure, sacked again. The ball stripped out again, but this time he's able to fall on top of it. He recovers for a 12-yard loss. It leads to a Nick Folk field goal, and the Jets led 13-7. Fourth quarter now, same score. Geno under intense pressure yet again. This time it's a 19-yard loss. Ty Von Branch got to him, and this takes him out of field goal range. Geno Smith, shaky, but finished 23 of 28 for 221 yards and a touchdown. How about Chris Ivory? Chris Ivory. Look at him dash down the sideline, 71 yards to the house. A big-time score for Chris Ivory. The two-point conversion, no good. Jets led 19-7. Ivory, 102 yards and that touchdown. Maurice Jones-Drew, the free agent running back acquisition for Oakland, 12 yards and the first down for Oakland there. 3 plays later, just 1:27 left to go in the game. No timeouts. Derek Carr throwing it down the sideline. Did he catch it? Yes, he did. James Jones. I told you we were going to hear from James Jones again. Watch the replay. Unbelievable. James Jones one-hands it. And then look at the nifty footwork. Gets both feet in bounds for the touchdown. Raiders would trail 19-14. Just a minute 21 left to go in the game. So, onside kick on the way. Can they get there? No, they can't. Greg Solis recovers for the Jets, and the Jets go on to win 19-14. Derek Carr, super solid, 20 of 32, 151 yards, and 2 touchdowns.
Jets trying to improve to 2-0. I know, I can't believe it either, Geno, right? Taking on Aaron Rodgers and the Packers. He was held under 200 yards passing by Seattle on that opening Thursday nighter in first play. Are you kidding me?
That shouldn't happen in the pros.
Well, he does have a Corey.
You can't.
As in a rookie center, Corey Lindsey, snapping it.
That shouldn't happen.
Yeah. I get it. Sheldon Richardson with the recovery.
The lack of practice, it can happen.
And 5 plays later, Geno showing off those legs.
This first quarter, the Jets look like, the Jets look so good. That offense looked so good in the first quarter. What did they look like? In the first quarter, man, they were everywhere. They were throwing, making great passes, running the ball well.
Here's the throw to Eric Decker.
With Decker in this corner route right here, that's a great, that was a slanted goal. That's a fast dude. It was beautiful, man. Chill can run. It was beautiful till he pulled that hand.
Yeah, but when somebody's in front of you,
16-32 on the day. They were up 21-3 at one point. This might have been the biggest play of the game.
Right there.
Going in for another score, up 21-9, but picked off by Teron Williams at the goal line.
Yeah, he got hit and the ball flared on him. He was trying to drive it in there, but he took a hit low. And the ball just hung in the air.
So right before halftime, Rodgers leads him down the field, hits Randall Cobb.
Man, wonderful job, Randall Cobb getting inside. Right. Hey, Aaron Rodgers, he's so quick. He recognizes it and just hits that. He's so good.
Third quarter, 3rd and goal from the 1. What do? Do you run it in with Eddie Lacy? No, you sprint it out to Cobb.
That's nice.
Now, this was weird because then Packers go for 2. They get it. After that, Muhammad Wilkerson got flagged for throwing a bunch of punches. So I guess we call this the Lambeau
Hey,
Leap.
he threw a bunch of punches.
Yeah.
He's going to get a healthy fine.
And he enjoyed it, obviously.
Big old brother.
But how about this zip? The pitch and catch to Jordy Nelson.
Look at this right here, man. They were double moving. You know, you
Who
trying
was
to
number
man up
27?
outside.
27 years. The best thing about this run, Mike, on a double move, the quarterback put it on him quick. He got it in his hands.
Right, and he kept it in the right time. He didn't put no air on it. Hey,
9 catches for
D.
209 for Nelson. But here come the Jets. 4th down a touchdown, 5 minutes to go. Smith to Jeremy Curley for the game-tying touchdown, and the Jets are celebrating. However, watch this. Marty Morningweg or somebody on the sideline, not named Rex Ryan, called timeout.
That's Marty.
Now
That's
watch
Marty.
Sheldon Richardson, number 91. He's telling the ref, hey, we're trying to call timeout. So they were granted the timeout.
Sheldon really was the one.
No,
he tapped him on his
So
back.
now what do you do? 4th and 4? Well, Gino keeps it alive. Hits David Nelson. We're moving the chain. So it's not a touchdown, but at least they're still around.
Gino looked confident.
Yeah, and
Until this.
Right here, though.
4th and 4, Smith to Curley.
And one before that.
Knocked away by Sam Shields, and it was a crazy game
Eric
at
Decker
Lambeau.
was hurt. That's why you're going to Curley over there. That's why you need one big dude.
To put the bow on week number 3 in the NFL, Jay Cutler and Chicago looking for a 2nd straight road win. Geno Smith, Mike Vick looking to bounce back after that very, very disheartening finish in Green Bay. But early on, the Jets shooting themselves in the foot. First quarter, Jets have it, 1st and 10. Geno Smith trying to locate Chris Johnson on the screen. Ryan Mundy jumps the route, and he's taking it 45 yards for the pick 6.
Yeah, within the first 30 seconds of the ball game, you give points to the Bears defense. You cannot make those mistakes if you're Geno Smith.
Just a regular three-count screen right there, and he was just committed to making that throw. Another mistake right here by the rookie Jalen Saunders here on punt. Really never got underneath it, didn't really eye it all the way into his hands, and the Bears get an easy turnover right here in transition. Ahmad Dixon right there, the rookie we just had mentioned on that recovery.
So the ensuing Chicago possession, this is 1st and 10. Very first play of the drive, Cutler dropping back. Alshon Jeffrey, the pass ball's incomplete, penalty marker on the play. Darren Walls whistled for pass interference.
Yeah, this is a tough call. I thought Wall's in great position. If anything, might have been offensive pass interference. Tough break.
There's a touchdown to Martellus Bennett right here. So the Jets just rushed 3, and Jay Cutler kind of finds the escape route right there and sees Martellus Bennett. Watch it right here in the pocket. Danny, you'd mentioned this, just looking left right here, but he's got time. He knows there's only a 3-man rush. Finds the escape route right here, relocates Martellus Bennett in the back of the end zone.
Yeah, being able to find space in within the pocket, be able to buy time, something Jay Cutler's very good at.
Well, Rex Ryan obviously displeased there. 14-0 already. Chicago on the road. Second quarter, Jets ball down 17-6, 3rd and 5. Geno dropping back to Jeremy Curley. Penalty marker would come flying in. Unnecessary roughness on Danny McCray, and the Jets showing some light.
Yeah, that was a nice play by formation, able to manipulate that defense, create some space. You got underneath coverage, not carrying Jeremy Curley far enough down the field, and a big-time throw by Geno Smith.
All right, Bears trying to answer ensuing possession. 2nd and 10 from the Jets 44. Cutler dropping back. He's sacked by David Harris. Ball comes loose. It's Demario Davis going to the house. Play would be reviewed.
Well, they blew it dead, but really the Jets create this fumble here. David Harris gets the ball out of Jay Cutler's hands. This should have been a Jets ball and a Jets touchdown right here. They reviewed it, of course. They gave it back to the Jets, but since the whistle was blown, Demario Davis is not allowed to advance that ball, so the Jets get it right there. Didn't do anything with that recovery.
All right, we move ahead now. 3rd quarter, Chicago has it. 2nd and 3 from their own 27. Cutler dropping back, airs it out to Jeffrey. 42 yards up the sideline, and the Bears are in business.
It's like at halftime, the Bears said, all right, we're going to take some vertical shots. They came out early in the second half, right down the football field.
And the Jets guys just could not stay with Bennett tonight.
Just a complete breakdown here in coverage. Philip Gaines was the corner, broke down, and they made him pay.
Jets have it now, 1st and 10 inside Bears territory. Smith throwing left side. It's intercepted. Kyle Fuller, what a start this kid has had.
Yeah, Kyle
3 weeks
Fuller
into
has
the
been a
season.
football magnet, his 3rd pick of the year to lead the NFL. But Geno Smith rolling to his left, not reading coverage, it's zone. You cannot make that throw, especially that area of the football field.
All right, so they give Cutler a chance. 3rd and 21 from their own 9.
Oh!
Antonio Allen's got hands like feet.
Tipped by Quentin Poples, and Allen just couldn't squeeze it.
Yeah, they got that ball popped right up. Those are the turnovers that Jets haven't been getting, that they're talking about, but they're not getting them and using them to their advantage.
All right, fourth quarter now. Jets have it, 3rd and short inside Bears territory. Smith throwing to Jeff Cumberland, but Jonathan Bostic, the flex pass falls incomplete. Nick Folk would hit a 42-yard field goal. Jets would creep to within 5. Ensuing Bears possession, Cutler to Jeffrey.
Yeah, that's a
13-yard game.
That's a fadeaway to a power forward right there.
That was an alley-oop up at the rim.
Matt Forte, so dangerous, able to find the edge. Bears would convert on another 3rd down. 3 plays later, 3:30 left, 3rd and 4. Cutler sacked.
Not an easy win against the Jets defense. Just not. I mean, Rex is going to get you pressure. You're going to get hit, but you know what? You got to make your share of plays during the course of the game, and Cutler did.
Robbie Gould would hit the field goal, 8-point Chicago lead.
Bostic. And Bostic had a great game tonight. That would have been a nice capper for him with that interception.
He's coming along.
Give the Jets another life. 3 plays later, on a 4th and 3, Smith finds a Morrow for the 3-yard gain. They move the chains. 3 plays later, this is 3rd and 11. Smith to Greg Salas, 51 yards to the Chicago 20, and the Jets on the move with 1:40 left.
Greg Salas thought he was back in Hawaii in the college days tonight, Baldy.
It was June Jones' offense right there. Wide open, created some space, set this up.
3 plays later, this was it. 4th and 5, Gino trying to extend the play, throw an end zone intended for Curley. Well, Curley, the man who almost caught it off the deflection, and the Chicago Bears would hold on. Here was a 4th and 5 play, back corner of the end zone to Curley, caught it, lands out of bounds. So the Chicago Bears, for a 2nd straight week, go on the road and win it 27-19. Final score, boy, they gave Geno Smith and company a couple of chances late. Geno, 5 career game-winning drives, but it was not to be on this night.
Jets and Lions. Calvin Johnson missed a few practices this week because of a bum ankle. Had just 2 catches for 12 yards against the Jets.
Jets was happy.
They forgot to account for Jeremy Ross, not to be confused with the comedian Jeffrey Ross. Jokes on the Jets secondary, which has been injured all year.
A lot of jokes, man.
Dennis Thurman is hot right now.
Hey, Prime, you got to explain what happened here with Antonio Allen.
He just sitting. He get looking in the backfield. When you look, you took. Remember that, young corners. If you look, you took.
Rex Ryan, your thoughts? Exactly. All right, pick it up. 10-3 Lions right before the half. Matthew Stafford to the number 10 overall pick, Eric Ebron, with his first touchdown.
Well, they got some talent, boys, starting to show up a little Carolina, bit. That kid there, man, he's going to be good.
All eyes and ears, etc., on Geno yet again.
Why are we doing this?
Down 14 in the 4th against the number 1 D coming in. Darius Slay picking it off and returning it 40 yards. And, well, guess who sounded off after that? That would be the fans in the Meadowlands. Why don't we listen to them? That's not very nice.
Don't fall for it, Mike.
And then Smith gets nailed by James Ahedibo, the former Jet, picked up by Darryl Tapp. Ahedibo saying, you know, I love Jersey. I love you guys. Mwah!
I know it's different New Yorkers, but they don't do that when Eli throws 5 picks.
Hey, Marshall, Chris Johnson
That's a great
left
point there,
or not?
Mike.
Chris Johnson?
Marshall, that's a great point.
Well, nobody say nothing about Chris Johnson. Super Bowl.
21 reasons.
First rushing touchdown as a Jet. Gets New York within 7.
Chris Russell.
Next Lions possession, 3rd and 1. Reggie Bush stopped shy.
That ain't right.
2nd straight 3 and out for the Motown Kiddies.
Man can still play.
So here comes New York, 3rd and 2.
You know
Geno to Chris Ivory. Hands of stone on that one.
That's Geno right
Your
there.
knee just try to hurt my knee when I look at your knee.
Jets had to punt, and then Matthew Stafford's going to run for the first down and run out the clock. They're 3 and 1, sole possession of first. Meantime, the Jets have lost 3 in a row, but as Geno lost his gig.
You know, I'm confident in Geno. If Geno's healthy, then Geno Smith will start.
Is he injured? Any thought to putting Vic in today?
No, not at. You know, I thought that that we were going to get it done with Geno.
The key thing is that they continue to see the improvement in me, and I see it in myself, but I'm not worried about that. The key thing is that we get wins, and today we didn't win. Last week we didn't win, so the improvements that I've made don't mean much because we didn't win.
Down in San Diego. I think it's that team in the AFC West you were talking about, LT. You're going to be in touch with Mr. Phillip this week. Look at this. To Antonio Gates. I love it. Every pass that guy throws, it looks like it should be picked off in the backyard, right?
Yeah, it gets there, though, somehow.
All right, this is bad news. Donald Brown. I mean, they've already lost Danny Woodhead. There's no Ryan Matthews. So introduce yourself to Brandon Oliver. Who looks? Is that Darren Sproles?
It's his uniform.
Looks just like
Seriously.
It looks just like Darren Sproles.
That was a 15-yard scamper. The Chargers up 21-zip. Geno Smith. He led the NFL in turnovers, coming in with 7. And Geno, well, he just didn't disappoint. He's throwing it out. He was 4 of 12. 4 of 12 in the first half. Here he's going deep. It's picked off by Brandon Flowers. Hit him right in stride. That's the good news. And Geno, remember, Rex last week said, hey, if he's healthy, he's my quarterback. Well, apparently at halftime they said, okay, he's healthy, but he's not my quarterback. Welcome to the Mike Vick era.
You get hurt feelings after 4 of 12.
All right, so that's no good. He gets pressured and dumped right there. And then, no, Michael Vick, just get off me.
Well, you expect Michael Vick to come in and give a spark to this team. Well, it's not going to happen.
All right, so let's go off to the Meadowlands. Rex Ryan, we hear his job is safe through the end of the season. Peyton Manning, last time in the Meadowlands, took on Seattle. That didn't end up so good. Here, he started just 5 touchdowns shy of Brett Favre's all-time.
Now look at this team right here and measure it up against that team you saw in the start.
This is the Denver Broncos highlights.
Well, in the early going, Peyton Manning was pressured, then Manny Ramirez. It's like back to the scene of the crime with the bad snap. He was sacked twice, pressured 6 times in the first half.
The difference it is that we do not break class in case of emergency. We know Peyton's going to calm that thing down.
And how about Geno, guys? Jay Samaro.
Geno said, don't cheer for me now.
Geno played a little today, man.
A little.
And hey, Joe Namath's tweeting for you. Would you rather have Giselle or Joe Namath tweeting for you?
Willie Joe going to keep it real.
If he got on the mink, I want Joe.
Broncos down 7-3. Peyton. Look at it. Look at the quick feet. The quick feet.
Now that was very, very good by Peyton right there. You don't see him move that much and make plays like that, but he did in that time.
That was to Demaryius Thomas. This is to Julius Thomas on a dime.
He can't throw a ball better than that.
I'm going to tell you something. That Julius Thomas is playing some football, too, boy. He is saying, I saw what y'all paid Jimmy Graham.
All you got to do is run and turn around. Peyton Manning going to have it there.
On to the third quarter, 3rd and 7, and Manning to the 88 club. Look at the tippy toe by Demaryius.
The last couple weeks, man, he has shown everybody that was talking about what's wrong with Demaryius. He says nothing. Take these last 2 weeks.
Rex throws the challenge flag, and it is not reversed. That is indeed a catch. And then
beautiful catch, 88 Clubber. Beautiful
plays later. Manning
thought he was going to get a fade.
Julius Thomas again. Now, to me, that looked rather difficult, but I'm kind of a novice, so I need an expert like Julius Thomas to explain it, please.
Microphones on the sideline, unbelievable. That's why
on to the fourth. Jets down 2 scores, but Geno to the former Bronco Eric Decker. Worth money right there.
Yeah, they got some nice
plays. Like, why did I leave?
Last chance for the Jets, under half minute to go. Geno picked by who, Prime?
21 reasons, baby. Keep to leave. He knows what to do. You know you're going prime time. Automatically. Now do it. Do it. Now stick it. Yeah, don't worry about that, Geno.
His 5th pick 6. Peyton's going to have an opportunity to break the record next Sunday night on NBC against the San Francisco 49ers.
Old hot thing all the time, Tom Brady, and he was back in action tonight, taking on the Jets. They have scored 80 points in their last 2 games. 80 points in their first 4 games combined. How about Darrelle Revis facing his former team? A lot of different storylines in this one, but we start with Brady, who got off to a quick start. Brady here buying some time. He said, you know what? It's early, but I'm going to go deep.
Running back love right there. They don't cover him. They never cover us.
Hey, listen, that's their fault. Shane Vereen, great grab, buddy.
Well, take me through what happens here because Antonio Allen bites on something.
Well, here's the thing. It's simple pressure, but, Tommy gets outside. You see Antonio Allen in the green vision? Nobody. Do your job is what Bill Belichick would tell you, and Shane Vereen did his job extremely well.
Great catch.
Beautiful.
Great catch.
Patriots on top 7-0 early.
H option. There it is.
There's Vereen
Touchdown.
again.
I'm telling you. Shane Vereen show. Thursday Night Football.
Patriots once again on top 14-9. What do we call this route?
Well, H option, H choice,
whatever
H do what you want, get open and score a touchdown. Hey, thing of beauty. Great patience by Brady, great pocket by the O-line. Shane Vereen did the rest.
Yeah, a lot of room to work there for Tom Brady. This Jets running game got off to a good start here.
Ivory laying the hammer down.
Picks
Mike
up
was
the
talking
first
about
down.
it all day yesterday, Danny,
Yes.
and boy, he lived up to it.
Well, there's Geno picking up a first down. Ivory again, up the middle for another first down. This guy was borderline unstoppable early on.
Folks at home, he was a rookie, undrafted free agent with me in New Orleans back in 2010. Get out of his way. 225, rocked up muscle, hard, fast. Bad intentions coming your way.
Well, here's where things got a little bit ugly.
Go.
Oh, speaking of bad intentions.
Brady shoved out of bounds by Antoine Walls.
Look at the flop. Nobody with the white jersey touched Brady, and he drops to the ground.
Well, I mean, Tommy would tell you he's not the best athlete in the world. I'm just saying.
But come on, man. Somebody at least has to touch him.
Jordan DeVee coming to his defense, gets the penalty there in the third quarter. Chris Ivory again, this time ripping off a 16-yard chunk.
That was like a triple option that was supposed to go to the left. He bounces it all the way back right and says, I'm just going to outrun all y'all.
Well, you talked about how powerful it was. He can go up over the top, too.
Oh, yes. With the D lineman Richardson with the lead block. Looking like you, Heath.
Oh, well, I don't know. Richardson or Ivory? Did you just call me chubby on national TV?
So it's a one-point game at this point. The Jets are trailing. Geno looking for Eric Decker, but it falls incomplete because Darrell Revis was there.
Revis. You know what, guys? He gets away with some touching that other corners don't get away with. But, hey, he's one of the best in the game.
He sat on the route before Decker sat on the route. He knew what was coming.
Well, here come the Patriots. This was my favorite play of the game because Danny Amendola made a great adjustment on this run.
Scramble rules.
Brady
Get it out.
extends. Yep.
Break it upfield. Touchdown.
High five to Mr. Kraft. Dan Helly.
And on the opposite end of the spectrum, Rex, none too pleased. All smiles for the Patriots, though. Josh McDaniels and Tom there. Geno Smith trying to make something happen on 3rd and 3 for the Jets.
Hey, this was kind of the story of the night here. A little time in the pocket, number 7 running around. Last minute, let's get it upfield, first down.
I think that was the big difference maker. Geno Smith getting first downs with his feet, keeping plays alive. He did a great job of that tonight.
All right, he picks it up there, 3rd and 6, trying to do it again. Or get a touchdown. This one to Jeff Cumberland.
Oh, do your dance, man. Do your dance.
Settle down. You still need a 2-point conversion.
Exactly. So the Jets need to go
like
for
you,
2.
Mike Rob.
Yeah.
Geno's telling him this might have been a bit quick. Didn't give Jason Morrow a chance to really get.
Got to give the guy a chance.
That's the one you just lob it a little bit more, float it, give your guy an opportunity to make a play.
So they're trying the onside kick, down by 2. Looked like they had a chance to recover this too. Hits Brandon LaFell, but it's recovered by Danny Amendola.
Well, Danny flies up in there. He was actually one of the deep guys back there in case they pooched it. He flies in for about 25 yards back. Great hustle play by Danny.
Well, it's not over yet for the Jets. 22 seconds left on the clock. Here's Geno.
Come on, Geno. Come on, Geno.
Finds some time. Finds Jeremy Curley, who wisely gets out of bounds.
Fonzo Dennard chasing that hip pocket. Not close enough.
That sets up the Nick Folk field goal from 58 yards out. But it's blocked. You know, when you have those long field goals, sometimes it's kind of low.
The trajectory is low.
Couldn't get it. A 2-point victory for the Patriots as they improve to 5-2. One of the reasons why, running back Shane Vereen. Checking out the Bills taking on the Jets. Percy Harvin's first game.
Percy, you have no idea what you're about to get into.
T.S. No, he's fine. He has Geno quarterback.
Okay. Roll the tape.
There's Percy, top of the screen. Geno, oh no. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
Yeah, you know, you're taking Percy Harvin, you're putting him right outside and trying to make him run a deep ball. I'm telling you, Percy Harvin's really a running back playing receiver. Him tracking the ball that far may be a difficult thing sometimes.
So what are you trying to say?
You got to throw smoke routes to him. Give him some easy plays.
So you trying to say they paying this man over $10 million and he can't run down the field?
My job is to analyze and give it to the world like it is.
Well, we just analyzed the second interception. Now the third interception of the first quarter for Geno Smith.
So you mean to tell me this man threw 3 interceptions in 1 quarter?
That he did.
Oh, you got to get somebody out the stands to come in there.
Well, that ended Geno's day. There's the numbers.
Geno always look like that, like every game.
What he doing like that?
So it's Michael Vick time. Unfortunately, Vick has not had much success this year filling in for Geno.
Vick, this is the 1 year Vick has been okay with sitting on the bench as number 2, and y'all keep sticking him out there.
Y'all don't leave me alone. Let me get this check.
Strip sack there, recovered by Stephon Charles, and Vick just heaves it up.
I don't know what that was, Mike.
Denoris here makes it off.
Y'all stop making me laugh. That hurts my throat. I'm sick.
That was a good tackle, but like he's done that before.
That is.
It's hard, man.
Both of the quarterbacks.
It's all about hope, man. Hope dictates effort. And when you see things that are going on in your team that just looks hopeless.
Well, they tried a trick play here. TJ Graham is laying on the ground. Harvin receives it. They're just expecting everybody to follow the flight of the ball to Harvin, and then he was going to throw it back to TJ Graham. But
yeah, man, when it rains, man, this is more than poor.
When you doing trick plays, man, like on special teams, on the kickoffs.
Does that reek of desperation, Prime?
Yes, it is.
Oh, look at this right here.
2-3-9.
That was a perfect.
Don't celebrate, homie.
And
come on, baby. We don't celebrate till we get to the paint.
Come on, man.
You're too young for that.
How long do you think he's going to have to live with this? Your son's son will see that, son. I'm just letting you know right now. Your son's son will see. Golly, Grandpa.
Plies call him, man, and give him a shout out.
Oh, yeah.
2-3-9, baby.
Too now.
We're going to turn it on now.
I bet you he'll let that one. I bet you.
154 receiving yards in the game for the rookie. 43-23 the final. Hey, Rex, what do you do now?
Geno first benched and then deactivated Sunday against Kansas City, which had won 4 or 5 after an 0-2 start. Opening possession, Jamal Charles.
Give it to me. Come on. Please let us get to it.
This play pretty much sums up the Jets season, don't you think? Here, 1st and goal. Alex Smith has it tipped, and it ends up in the lap of Anthony Fasano, who was on his backside when he caught it. Are you kidding?
Yeah, see, when stuff like that happens, you just fold up your shirt and just go home. I'm out.
Leave your pants.
That is unbelievable.
Midfield.
Michael Vick getting the start.
Michael Vick, I bold predict 3 touchdowns he was counting for.
Yeah, going against the guy he started 35 games for with the Philadelphia Eagles, Andy Reid. He said I liked him better when he was in my world. Same helmet, same team. He's a good football player. Well, here he delivers a nice pass to Eric Decker.
That's one.
Yeah.
There's one right there.
Yeah.
I miss you, Pete. I miss you, Pete.
Fast forward to the 4th. Jets down by 14, 4th and goal.
You know that's you, Geno.
Geno hiding like
You got to go for it. He does, looking for Percy Harvin.
Run, man.
That's a wrap.
And he got lit up
That right there.
by Josh Mauga as well.
Wrap.
So Vick was actually done for a series as Matt Sims had to come in, and believe it or not, he didn't move the Jets either.
You don't come back from that.
Well, Michael Vick did bounce back into this game.
He got to come back.
On 4th and 4.
This is it right here. This is Michael Jackson.
Rolling left, incomplete, and he ends up in the lap of his old coach. The Jets have lost 8 in a row in the same season for the first time since the Kotite era in '96. Passes in his last 2 games. What would he do against the Jets, who've only given up 24 passing touchdowns?
Rex Ryan is not having that.
I get it. You know what? It was the Jets putting the ball in the air. Play fake by Michael Vick to TJ Graham, who was TD Graham on this play. That's the longest play for the Jets this year, 67 yards, and it's 10-zip.
Wow.
Now, the big deal for Pittsburgh on this Sunday, turnovers. Antonio Brown leads leading receiver, coughs it up.
So unlike him.
Jaquan Jarrett recovers. And then...
Coach, that didn't even look like a catch.
Yeah, they looked at it. They said it was. On 2nd and 11, watch Vick do this to Bryce McCain.
Good job by Chris Ivey.
I feel bad for Bryce.
Stay down. Stay down. You get juked like that, just stay down and act like your ankles hurt.
Yeah, turf monster got him. That's what happens.
Ouch.
3 plays later, Vic to Jace Favaro.
Like that.
And I hope you're watching this, JETS fans who haven't won since opening day against the Raiders. You're up 17-zip in the first quarter. And it got worse for the Steelers. Big Ben looking for Martavis Bryant, who's come up huge, tip drill, and picked off by Jaquan Jarrett. He went to Jarrett. He had a huge day to this kid.
Nah, he went to Big Ben.
You know, the Jets had forced a league low 3 turnovers. They got 4 on Sunday.
The perfect storm.
And by the way, it got worse for Antonio Brown, who had 2 career fumbles before Sunday. He left with 4 career fumbles. I don't know what happened to Pittsburgh.
Well, we've seen this with Pittsburgh before, though. Unbelievable swings of looking good and looking bad.
And now Roethlisberger, plenty of time to dissect the defense, but he nowhere to go except to he went to Jarrett.
Come on, Big Ben.
That was a touchdown last week.
Come on now. Yeah, nobody was behind the guy last week.
Sexy Rexy gets the win, but everybody wants to know what happened to Big Ben and crew.
Facing adversity, never arriving in Detroit until Saturday morning. Some of the players had to get there to the airport via snowmobile, and it was mostly, I would say, a Bills crowd there early. Robert Woods was putting on an exhibition early. This is not Odell Beckham, but Nate, that's a pretty touchdown.
That is a pretty strong catch right there. Big hands. They say helmet or higher when you're in the red zone. That way the receiver can get his hands on it. He went up there strong. Not body catch, strong hands. Down touchdown.
The first Bills touchdown in 7 quarters. No more Robert Woods. Look at that.
What's going on with this
I think Odell Beckham said, you know what? I'm going to show you all how to catch it one hand, and everybody else said, you know what? I can double that up.
2 hands is out. The 2 hands was so last year.
I think Robert saw the social media love he was getting to say, you know what? I need a little bit of that action.
Somebody hit me up on Twitter, said now people are going to start dropping balls because they're all going to start doing Here we, though, have 2 hands and a touchdown, and then the shovel dance from Scott Chandler.
Nice job, Scott Chandler. Dig yourself out of that blizzard.
I could shovel snow.
That's sweet right there.
And the Bills have, in essence, buried the Jets early, 14-3. Michael Vick had only 25 yards passing at halftime. Here he's in trouble. Mario Williams chasing him, Baldy.
Yeah, I mean, he was trying to find somebody in that red zone. Mike's never been a great red zone quarterback. Trying to locate receivers his size is tough.
For Mario, that's his 11th sack. A couple of plays later, Vick picked off by Corey Graham. Nearly intercepted, I beg your pardon, by Corey Graham. Dropped. The Jets settled for the field goal there from Nick Polk. And it is a 7-3 game. Pick it up here, 7-3.
A little more Mario Williams, maybe?
Yeah, more Mario Williams. This is his 12th of the year.
It's a good front. Kyle Williams, Marcel Darius, Jerry Hughes. It's an elite front 4.
Nate, Vick had his chances. He has Eric Decker wide open down the sideline in the final minute of the second quarter.
And these are plays you have to make. Fingertips. Almost came down with the ball, but when you have a guy this wide open, you just got to put it in the breadbacks. And those are the type of plays that change the game and change momentum.
A week ago tonight, Zach Mettenberger hit Nate Washington, same spot. That worked. Third quarter now, Jets punting here, and that's a block. Ryan Quigley blocked by Boobie Dixon. I said Boobie. Manny Lawson for the touchdown. It's 24-3. Rex Ryan, your thoughts?
Well, Jaquan Jarrett just gets run right over here, right into the punter. All phases tonight.
Now, I told you Vic had a little bit of an ankle injury. Here's maybe where it happened. Jerry Hughes sacks him for a 5-yard loss here. Vic is going to get up slowly as Jerry Hughes goes thumbs up. And Michael Vick clearly is limping, not suggesting they benched him just because of the score. He was banged up. Next play, 3rd and 15. He's going to get picked off by Duke Williams. And Vick is actually, to his credit, going to get over there, go low, and make a touchdown-saving tackle. But again, he's very slow to get up. It's going to lead to a Fred Jackson touchdown. Vick limping towards the sideline. Bills lead this thing 31-3, and that is it for Michael Vick. He was ineffective, and he ends the game there with an ankle injury. So bring me Geno Smith. The first time we've seen Geno actually since the game against the Bills when they met week number 8, and he would be under pressure as well. Gets it out to Jeff Cumberland for 5 yards. But look at it again. Ode Abushi is actually holding Geno Smith up here, his O-lineman. Let me save you and help you, and then throw it over to the sideline.
Well, how did it get to that point? I don't. You know what? I mean, we're banging on the Jets here, but I'm going to give credit to the Bills. I mean,
it is the Dolphins and the Jets. Geno Smith, the starting quarterback, trying to prove that he belongs. And look who was on hand. Joe Namath for the big Monday night matchup. And the run game was an important factor for the Jets early on. Do we have a Chris Johnson sighting?
Early.
Feel like he got a little bit of wiggle in him.
47 yards.
All the way
his
down
best to finish this one off.
20-yard line. We have not seen that much from Chris Johnson this year. Look at this.
Yeah.
He does have, this is vintage Chris Johnson, eh?
He looks like he can still put him up and put him down. That's what they've been looking for all year, though, out of the running game.
Yeah.
Made a bunch of guys
able to
miss
do that.
there.
A little reverse to Greg Salas right here for 20 yards. A lot of people didn't see that coming. Touchdown.
And there you go. Jets on top, 7-0. And feeling pretty good about the way the night was going to be going. Look at
Geno Smith excited about it.
All I had to do was hand it off. That's not bad.
Everybody else do the work.
Here's Johnson again, gashing him for 14 yards in the first down. That led to a Nick Folk field goal. Jets up 10-0.
Oh, yeah.
Jeremy Curley
threw this one up in the backyard.
Listen, I haven't seen this many ways to run sweeps and reverses in a long time. And you got to give the Jets credit for executing.
A lot of misdirection.
A lot of
morning ways.
Yep.
And there you go, 210 rushing yards in the first half. Just 3 of 6 passing were the Jets. Perhaps that would catch up with them. Third quarter, Dolphins have the ball. Ryan Tannehill to Mike Wallace. The one-handed catch is so in vogue now. Everybody's trying to do it, Nate.
Listen, I was always told 2 hands until you get to the Pro Bowl. Now, he is a big-time player, but he could have got both of his hands up there. And they need to make plays like that if they want to be the team that they expect to be.
All right, time for Ryan Quigley to punt here. That's not good. Partially blocked by Deion Jordan. And the Dolphins starting good field position. Rex, the expression says it all. Tannehill now. Looking for Lamar Miller. I guess there's a reason Lamar's a running back and not a wide receiver. Couldn't hold on to it. Picked off by Darren Walls. That's Tannehill's 9th interception of the season.
Only the 4th interception of the season for the Jets. And got a little bit of help here from Lamar Miller as he tried to scoop that ball up. Couldn't come down with it. But Darren Walls, the happy recipient here.
That's a tough ball to catch, man. It's almost on the ground. You might as well let that one skip.
You know, one thing you should never do, Baldy?
What's that?
You should never try to block Cameron Wake with a tight end.
Never. That's what Jeff Cumberland was assigned to do in that play, and it was bad results.
Probably not a wise decision. Thank you for pointing that out to me during the game. I appreciate that. Ryan Tannehill here to Jarvis Landry for 25 yards in the first down.
I tell you, that rookie receiver.
That's a pretty good rookie receiver
How
right
many
there.
rookies are leading their team in receptions right now?
There is Lamar Miller on 3rd and 2. He gets the 2 and the first down. Then Miller again scoring the touchdown. So making up for that drop ball that turned into an interception, and the Dolphins tied the game at 13 apiece. Rex, what are you going to draw up here? How about Geno? Scrambling to the right.
Ooh, nasty cut on Cameron Wake.
13 yards in the first down after the play. Cameron a little bit slow to get up, but he would stay in the game. 3rd and 7 now.
There you go, Baldy, dialing up that pressure like you talked about.
And Geno goes down. Nick Folk from 45 yards out. No good. Oh, no. He pulled it. Big miss. Dolphins take over. Tannehill to Deion Sims for 18. 3 plays later on 3rd and 7. Tannehill to Sims again for 17, and the Dolphins are on the move.
Those are good assertive throws by Tannehill right there when they needed them.
3rd and 7 one more time. Tannehill to Brandon Gibson, but you can see he's well short of the first down marker. So Caleb Sturgis coming in to try the 26-yard field goal. You can't miss from 26.
No. There's a couple Dolphin fans in the stands right there looking for that ball.
All right, so here he is, Geno on 3rd and 8. Right around a minute left. Geno to Eric Decker for the first down. Geno trying to march them down the field. It would be his 6th game-winning drive, but not meant to be. Can't squeeze it in there. Picked off by Rashad Jones, and the Dolphins win it 16-13. Oh,
good for a while. They had a chance to take down the Dolphins. The Jets just playing for pride at this point.
Boy. Jets and Vikings, first pass of the day for our guy, Geno Smith, and it's picked off. As a matter of fact, it's a pick six. His 12th interception of the season, 8th career pick six, the first for Gerald Hodges of his career. He gets into the promised land. It is 7-0, but that's okay because Geno comes right back. And Percy Harvin back in Minnesota and ready.
It's the first Percy Harvin sighting we've had in a while.
Well, don't turn your head. We'll see him again in a second. But Harrison Smith comes in to remind Geno Smith the Vikings will be coming all day long. Sacked. But then also the Jets defense doing it. The safety dance here is they get 2 points and take down Teddy Bridgewater. So the big play here is, you mentioned you wanted to see a little bit of Percy Harvin. His first receiving touchdown since 2012, and he walks into the corner and let everybody in Minnesota know about it.
Harvin ends up with 6 receptions for 124 yards on the day. Or that's where they're at right now. Game's not over.
Right, where they're at right, yeah. Big day for Percy as he returns. Meanwhile, Teddy Bridgewater gets back into the mix, finds Charles Johnson, who is wide open, hits him in stride with a beautiful ball. Touchdown, boys and girls.
Nice response by this Minnesota team. Took one on the chin, bounced right back. Big play by a young quarterback.
All right, then Bridgewater again, this time to Johnson. Johnson looks like he's going to get in the end zone, loses the ball, but gets a little help from his friends. Felton recovers it. It's a touchdown for the Vikings.
Good hustle by Jerome Felton. At this point in time, that touchdown there, that hustle play has proved to be extremely valuable.
Geno, meanwhile, look, this was in essence, or has been so far, a good day for Geno. 254 yards passing, a touchdown, and just 1 interception. Chris Owusu on the wild circus catch there. Focus, focus, focus. Just when the Jets look like they're going to get back in this game, Chris Ivory fumbles. All right, so the 2 and kickoff for the second half. Cordero Patterson says, let me give it back to you. It's recovered by the Jets, and they're in business. It would lead to a field goal.
This was close, but it looks like the ball was moving. Didn't have possession as he hit it.
It would lead to a Nick Folk field goal from 22 yards out. Boy, that's a tough one, Coach, huh?
Well, if I'm the Minnesota coach, I'm going, no way, that's not a fumble. If I'm the Jets coach, absolutely, they got it right.
All right, a little trickeration from the Vikings as they try to put this game away.
That looked like a little
tied at 21-all. That's Jarius Wright on the reverse.
Looked like old school Percy Harvin action when he was in Minnesota.
They would settle for a field goal, so the Jets just needed a field goal. Geno gets them in field goal range, and Nick Folk says, gotcha. Ties it up. And with 23 seconds left, sends this one into overtime. In OT, Teddy Bridgewater, the little floater there, gets out of bounds. Jennings with the catch. Whoa. Before overtime, it was with 3 seconds left. But I skipped ahead of you. I am sorry, but this is an atrocious kick.
Boy, how many of these we've seen today?
Yeah.
Not even close.
So we then go to overtime. That's all right. This is in overtime now. Here we go. Bridgewater. Little screen pass.
Oh, boy.
Jarius Wright.
Oh, Sheldon Richardson, great hustle, buddy, but you're not going to catch him. Folks, that is your ball game.
That is your ball game. There is joy in Minnesota. The Minnesota Golden Gophers didn't quite make it to the Big Ten championship game, but there is still joy in Minnesota because the Vikings have beat the Jets for the first time in the millennium.
Wow.
3 touchdowns for Odell Beckham Jr. All right, so Jake Locker starting for the injured Zach Mettenberger, and he had to leave as well. So that meant Charlie Whitehurst sighting. What about Gino? Eric Decker.
Yeah.
Whoa! I got an 81-yard score. However, the play would be reviewed because Decker stepped out at the 33. I mean, that is so Jets season.
Right,
now, what happens here?
Oh, he punched the quarterback.
That's a throw by Jarrell Casey.
Punch my quarterback?
That's a big one right there. You know, Jarrell Casey's a pretty good player. He got tossed, so he's done. Late in the game, Jets down 1, 3 minutes to go. Chris Ivory, the 1-yard rushing touchdown. Rex.
There you go, Rex.
Yes. Really good. Let's go. All right, Rex Ryan, maybe his Meadowlands swan song, perhaps, against Bill and the Patriots, who had an eye on a fifth straight season with at least a bye. Tom Brady, it wasn't very good early on. The law firm of Pace and Harris, and then Wilkerson and Kofels, they bill by the hour as well.
If Rex had more explosive offense, he could really compete.
Brady sacked 4 times in the day. First time since week 1, he was sacked more than once in a single game. Second quarter, though, Tom Brady to Gronk, me catch touchdown for 11th time this year, then me spike ball in defender's face, and me get flagged. Okay.
How you get flagged on that?
Yeah, it's taunting. But Geno Smith, this is taunting Jets fans with a touchdown pass to Jeff Cumberland.
Look at that. He did something from medieval times.
Yeah. All right, we're tied at 7. Third quarter, Jets now up by 3. Smith, this Jamie Collins kid, it seems like every week he does something freaky. Look at him just stretch up and get it.
Seems like every week Geno do something.
Yeah, okay, you're right about that. Gino, your thoughts on that one? Yeah. On to the fourth.
Big's like, man, don't come over with that mess.
Remember last week we saw Tom Brady do his thing on the ground?
Conversation on the bench.
Well, look at him again. Prime, he can smell the goal line. He can smell it, Prime.
He's a smart man.
Yes, he is. All right, so we'll let a running back take it in from there. Remember Jonas Gray?
I remember him.
Yeah, he hadn't scored a touchdown since that big Sunday night game in Indy. Well, there you go. So the Patriots take a 17-13 lead. Rex? And then how about the boss man and Bon Jovi celebrating? It's quite a group there.
It really is.
Next Jets possession, Smith. Looking for something and finding the defense. They had to settle for a Nick Folk field goal. So they're down just 1. Now, the defense could just do something big. You know, Brady threw for only $182. They had only 231 total yards. And the Jets get the tip drill interception by Marcus Williams.
Bad throw by Brady.
Behind Brandon LaFell. And so the Jets are in business. Now 3rd and 4. Smith. The one thing you can't do is take a sack, Prime, okay?
So what you think is going to happen?
Oh, come on. A loss of 10 on the play. So now instead of a 42-yarder, it's a 52-yarder for Nick Folk. And
it's a long way.
It's the Jets. Partially tipped, we believe, by the big man, Vince Wilfork.
Now, how Vince Wilfork going to block a field goal?
He's using that sweet vertical.
That mean that ball ain't have no chance.
Bill Belichick, congratulations.
How 350-pound man going to block a field goal?
Sole possession of 4th place on the all-time coaching wins list. That was a quick reading. Goodbye.
New York Jets taking on the Miami Dolphins. Lots and lots of speculation that this may be Rex Ryan's last game as Jets head coach. First quarter, Jets ball trailing 3-0. Geno Smith to Chris Owusu. A 36-yard gain. Chris Owusu would be heard from again. 5 plays later on the end around. It's who? It's Owusu. 23-yard touchdown run. And the Jets take a 7-3 lead. Second quarter. Jets next drive. Geno Smith. Watch this on the keeper. A little stiff arm, but he loses the ball. Tackled by Rashad Jones, who's able to punch it out of there as well. It's recovered by Miami, and the Dolphins would take over on the Jets' 21-yard line. As you can see, Geno Smith trying to break that tackle, the ball just got away from him. All right, so the Dolphins driving here on 2nd and goal. They punch it in with Daniel Thomas, who takes it in for the touchdown. Dolphins capitalize on that turnover and take a 10-7 lead. Geno Smith would come alive, though, because on the next drive, Smith finds Eric Decker. I mean, just dropped one right into the bucket. A pretty pass by Geno Smith to Eric Decker. And then 2 plays later, Smith, this one a little easier. Wide open Chris Ivory takes it in from 8 yards out, and the Jets take a 14-10 lead. Later in the second quarter, Dolphins ball trailing 14-10, just 50 seconds in the half, and then Charles Clay is wide open, and Ryan Tannehill finds him. A 23-yard touchdown strike, and the Dolphins take a 17-14 edge into halftime. Third quarter, Chris Ivory, 4th and 1. Rex Ryan going for it, why not? But stuffed behind the line of scrimmage, and the Jets turn over the ball on down. All right, Dolphins on their drive. Here's Lamar Miller. A little bit like Drake. He goes from 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Lamar Miller, 97 yards for the touchdown. And the Dolphins are up 24-14. Miller tied for the 3rd longest run in NFL history right there. The Jets would answer back, though. Geno Smith, another pass to Eric Decker, and this, a 74-yard touchdown. The Jets steal down 24-21. It's the longest pass of Geno Smith's career. A beautiful one at that. Fourth quarter, a little trickeration. A fake punt. Ryan Quigley to Zach Sudfeld, a 38-yard gain. They caught Miami completely napping there, and it kept the Jets' drive alive. Next play, Geno Smith off his back foot, but found a wide open Jeff Cumberland for the touchdown. 23-yard touchdown there, and the Jets take a 34-24 lead. They go on to win 37-24. Geno Smith, 358 yards passing.